Hey guys, Shadley back with another ESO guide for you. Are you new to the game and looking for some tips on how to get started off in the game on the right foot and not be overwhelmed by all the quests and side quests and dungeons and this and that and everything else? Well, hopefully this is the guide for you. So ESO can be pretty overwhelming, even from the point of just starting a new character in the game, of which alliance, which race, which class. So let's see if we can simplify it a little bit. I know it was confusing for me when I started playing the game. So to make it simple, you can play any race with any class, any way you want. It's all very viable, but if you're like me and you want to min-max or you want to have the optimal build, then let's see if we can help you. Then let's start with how you want to play the game. Do you want to be a DPS, a damage dealer? Or do you want to be a support build? A healer or a tank? So let's talk about the DPS classes first. Do you want to be a Magicka DPS where you're running dual staffs, or do you want to be a stamina build where you're running melee weapons or bows? Let's start with the Magicka DPS. Bretons is a good race. Dark Elves are good as well. There's a lot of good options. But if you want to optimize your DPS, High Elf is the best way to go. We're not going to spend much time on classes. You got a Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade, Templar, Warden, Necromancer. They're all good. It's all personal preference of how you want to play the game and what skills you want to be able to use. Okay, so say you want to be a Stamina DPS. Which race is the best for Stamina? There's a lot of good ones here as well. Wood Elves are okay, Khajiits, Dark Elves, but in my opinion the best is a Orc or a Red Guard. I tend to prefer the Red Guard. Okay, let's talk about support classes now. Say you want to be a healer. You want to be the unsung hero who's keeping your team alive while they beat down all the bosses. In my opinion, Breton is the only way to go. You could do any of the other options, just like on the DPS, but the Breton's passives is the best way to go. We will go into the class a little bit on the healers. They're all usable. Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade, Templar, Warden, Necromancer. In my opinion, the three on the bottom, Templar, Warden, and Necromancer are the best. I tend to prefer the Templar. Okay, you don't want to be a DPS or a healer, you want to be a tank? You want to be the one up there taking all the beatings and keeping the boss off from everybody else? Let's look at their races to choose from. In my opinion, the only way to go here is a Nord or an Imperial. I personally run the Nord. On the classes for the tank, I tend to prefer the Warden. Necromancers make good ones. One of the best is a Dragon Knight, but like I said, I tend to prefer the Warden. Warden has a lot of healing abilities for self-survivability. Okay, now that you've got your first character created, the first thing you're going to want to do is find your way to a way shrine. And you're going to want to travel to Daven's Watch in Stone Falls here. You can go to this way shrine here, and you're going to want to make your way down here to the fish stink. Once you get to the fish stink, you're going to want to talk to Kelstig the Axe here.
Is that
He's going to give us the quest for the Undaunted skill line.
good, but
So now is where the alliances come into play, from when we created our characters earlier. Now we'll need to pick up the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild skill lines. For Aldmiri Dominion Alliance, we need to go to Aradon here at Volkel Guard. Mages Guild House is right here, and the Fighters Guild is right over here.
Fascinating.
To the Mages Guild,
Welcome.
we'll talk to him.
Are you? Yes, of course. Always we're book hunt.
we provide.
Excellent.
And
You are
we have
now
the
a
skill
student
line.
of the Mages.
For the Fighters Guild, we will exit where we came in. And right up the stairs here to the right, we'll find the Fighters Guild. For the Fighters Guild, we'll talk to him.
Welcome to our... Excellent. Right. Our new guild master. Ha! Then...
And we have the skill line. We have the Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunted. From there, we can come talk to her
You here for that? I can train
and get certified for blacksmithing,
metal,
woodworking,
bows,
and clothing
cloth,
crafting
and
writs.
leather goods. Bows? Sheep. Have you spoken with Of course. Bows? Anything with metal. Excellent. We can get started whenever you're ready. Let me know if you have. Prove you know. I want you to. Yes. There's a plan.
So from here, we can start the main story quest and talk to the hooded figure. We can find the hooded figure over here on this boat. So I'll make my way there and see you then. So now we've made it to the hooded figure, so this will start the main story quest. From here, you can either continue on through the main story quest, which I would recommend, or you can go in and do the zone guide. So here in Aradon, we can open up the zone guide and start the zone story, which will walk us through every step for the zone story mission, allow us to get all the way shrines, all the delves, do everything in this zone. You can go from zone to zone doing this. Once you hit level 10, you can start doing dungeons. For the Daggerfall Covenant, we'll come over here to Glenumbra, to Daggerfall, and see the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild, the same as we did for Aldemiri.
But if I flip the lattice clockwise. Welcome to the maid. Always. We're book hunt. We provide. Excellent. Allow me to welcome.
We have the Mages Guild skill line. And over here to the left is the Fighters Guild.
Welcome to the ha! I can tell our new guildmaster. And let me welcome you.
There's the Fighters Guild skill line. And if we go back outside, we can start the quest for our crafting skills.
You here? I can train and certify. Have you spoken with Danelle to let? Excellent. Let me know if you have some proof.
From there in Daggerfall, we can find the hooded figure right here where I'm marked on the map. And again, start the main story quest.
If my ben.
And then again from there, I would recommend doing the main story quest first. When you finish that, you can open your map and do the zone guide and start the zone story, which again will walk you through everything to do in this region or this zone. For the Evanhart Pact Covenant, we'll stay in Daven's Watch. Mages Guild is here, and we can find the Fighters Guild over here.
Always a pleasure, Thar. Try not to lose those.
Yeah. We're book hunting. Excellent.
There's the Mages Guild, and we'll go for the Fighters Guild.
I'll need a new blade before I go into the field again.
And here we can find the Fighters Guild.
Good. Then welcome to the family.
There we have the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild. Now that we have all 3 skill lines for the Evanhart Pact, we can talk to the hooded figure. And again, they can be found in the same town that we're in.
Greeting.
And again, this will start the main story quest. So that's my advice on how to start out in ESO. There's so much to do in the game, it's so easily to be overwhelmed and give up on the game. I hope you found this beneficial. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button and stay tuned for more.